Vermont, in autumn, it's a phrase you hear quite a lot. People talk about it in hushed tones like it's some sort of natural wonder. Which, to be fair, it kind of is. They use words like spectacular and absolutely must-see. It all sounds rather dramatic, doesn't it? The leaves, you see, they change color. This isn't unique to Vermont, of course. Trees do this in many places, but Vermont's trees, well, they seem to try harder. They put on a real performance. A full-blown Technicolor extravaganza, reds, oranges, yellows, and even some purples. It's as if the whole state decided to redecorate. But it's not just the visual spectacle, there's something else in the air. Literally, the air itself feels different. It's crisp, clean, and has a certain bite. It wakes you up, makes you want to put on a sweater and maybe drink some warm cider. They call it leaf-peeping, which sounds a bit odd if you ask me, like you're spying on unsuspecting foliage. But it's a serious business here. People travel from all over the world just to look at leaves. Hotels get booked up months in advance, all for these colorful bits of tree. The colors themselves are quite something. You get your vibrant reds from the maples. The sugar maples are the true stars. They turn a fiery, almost impossible red. Then there are the oaks, with their russets and browns. Birches contribute a lovely gentle yellow. It's a whole palette spread across the mountains. Like nature got a new set of crayons. Driving the back roads is popular. You meander through tiny villages, each one with a white steepled church, and a general store that sells everything. The roads twist and turn, revealing new vistas at every bend. Sometimes you just have to pull over and stare, because it really is that good. So, you've seen the leaves from the car, now you want to get closer, perhaps do a bit of hiking. This is a commendable idea. Vermont has many trails, from gentle strolls to serious climbs. The Green Mountains are aptly named, though in autumn they're more like the Rainbow Mountains. First, you need the right gear. Boots are important, very important. You don't want blisters the size of small apples. Trust me on this. A waterproof jacket is also a good idea. Vermont weather can be unpredictable. One minute it's sunny, the next it's not. It likes to keep you on your toes. Then there are snacks. Hiking makes you hungry. Surprisingly so, even if you only walk for an hour. Trail mix is traditional, of course, nuts, seeds, maybe some chocolate bits. An apple from a local orchard is also fitting. And water, don't forget water. Dehydration is not a good look on anyone. And finally, a map. Or a phone with GPS. Camel's Hump is one of Vermont's most famous peaks. Known for its distinctive shape and breathtaking views, it's a favorite among locals and visitors alike. It's the third highest mountain in the state, standing tall at 4,083 feet. And yes, it does look a bit like a camel's hump, which is how it got its quirky name. If you squint and use your imagination, you can see the resemblance. It's a popular hike for a reason. The trails are well maintained and offer a variety of challenges for different skill levels. The views from the top are outstanding, offering a panoramic vista that stretches for miles. On a clear day you can see for miles, taking in the beauty of the surrounding landscape. You can see across to New York and New Hampshire, and even catch a glimpse of Canada. There are several trails to the summit, each offering its own unique experience. None of them are exactly a walk in the park. They can be quite challenging. They involve some proper climbing over rocks and roots, making it a true adventure. You'll definitely feel it in your legs. But the effort is well worth it. But it's worth the effort. Reaching the summit brings a sense of accomplishment. The sense of accomplishment is quite something, and the views are a perfect reward. Plus, you get to tell people you climbed Camel's Hump, which always makes for a great story. The summit itself is unique with its alpine tundra environment. It's an alpine tundra environment featuring very small, hardy plants that can survive the harsh conditions, which means very small, hardy plants that are adapted to the high altitude, and lots of exposed rock adding to the rugged beauty of the summit. It can be windy and cold up there, so be prepared for changing weather conditions. Even if it was warm at the trailhead, the summit can be quite chilly. So that jacket you brought, you'll need it, trust me. And maybe a hat too to keep warm in the brisk summit air. Section 5. The Long Trail. It really is quite long, you know. Then there's the Long Trail. The name is not an exaggeration, it runs the entire length of Vermont, from the Massachusetts border to Canada. That's 272 miles, give or take. It's the oldest long-distance hiking trail in the United States, built between 1910 and 1930, by some very determined people, clearly. You don't have to hike all of it, of course, that would take weeks, and a lot of trail mix. Many people hike sections of it. day hikes or short backpacking trips, it passes over many of Vermont's highest peaks, including Camel's Hump and Mount Mansfield, so the views are consistently impressive. The trail is rugged in places, it can be steep, rocky, and muddy. This is not a paved footpath, it's a proper wilderness experience. You might see some wildlife, deer, perhaps a moose if you're lucky, and definitely squirrels. Lots of squirrels, probably judging your choice of hiking snacks. Section 6. An attack on the senses. What autumn in Vermont actually feels like. It's not just about what you see. The vibrant colors of the leaves, ranging from fiery reds to golden yellows, are just the beginning. Autumn in Vermont is a full sensory experience. It's a time when nature puts on a spectacular show. Let's start with the sounds. The forest is alive with the rustling of leaves, the crunch of leaves under your boots. Each step you take is accompanied by this satisfying sound. It's a very satisfying sound, almost like nature's own symphony, almost musical in a dry, rustly way. The leaves dance and whisper secrets of the season, the wind whispering through the pine trees. It's a gentle, soothing sound, a gentle sigh that speaks of changing seasons. Then there's the smell. The air is filled with the scent of autumn. Oh, the smell of autumn in Vermont. It's a complex perfume, a mix of earthiness and freshness, damp earth and decaying leaves in a good way. It's a smell that reminds you of the cycle of life, the sharp, clean scent of pine needles. It's invigorating and refreshing. Wood smoke drifting from a distant chimney. It adds a cozy, homey feel to the air. Sometimes if you're near an orchard, sweet apples, the scent of ripe fruit is unmistakable. It's invigorating and comforting all at once. The perfect blend of nature's fragrances and the feel of it. The textures of autumn are unique. The air, as I mentioned, is crisp. It has a refreshing bite to it. It has a tingle to it. You can feel it on your skin, especially your cheeks. You can feel it on your cheeks. The cool breeze is invigorating, the warmth of the sun on your face. Even as the air is cool, the sun provides a gentle warmth. Even as the shadows lengthen, the interplay of light and shadow is mesmerizing. The rough bark of a tree, it's a tactile reminder of nature's resilience. The coolness of a smooth stone from a stream, it's a sensory delight that completes the autumn experience. Section 7. Vermont's Little Secrets: Trees, Syrup, and the Occasional Moose Sighting. Vermont is about 78% forested. That's a lot of trees, which explains why the fall foliage is so epic. The most common tree is the maple. Sugar maples, red maples, silver maples, they are the kings of the autumn color show. But there are also birches, beeches, oaks, and aspens, each adding their own splash of color. And speaking of maples, let's talk syrup. Vermont produces more maple syrup than any other U.S. state, over 2 million gallons a year sometimes. That's a lot of pancakes covered. It takes about 40 gallons of sap to make just 1 gallon of syrup, so it's precious stuff. And undeniably delicious, especially the dark, robust grade. What about wildlife? Vermont is home to moose, big, gangly, magnificent creatures. Seeing one is a real thrill. They are most active at dawn and dusk, often near swampy areas or young forests. Drive carefully, especially at night. Section 8. Tales from the Trail, what you might hear, besides your own panting. If you spend time on Vermont trails, you'll meet people, friendly faces, eager to share a story or two. Locals mostly, who know these paths well. They have a deep connection to the land. One old fellow, leaning on his walking stick, told me, "These mountains, they keep you honest." He said it with a twinkle in his eye. His words carried the weight of years spent on these trails. They don't care if you're rich or poor. The mountains treat everyone the same. They'll still make you sweat on the way up. Wise words, I thought, and very true. The climb is a great equalizer. Another time, I met a family having a picnic. They were enjoying a simple meal, right by a cascading waterfall. The sound of the water was soothing. The kids were trying to catch fallen leaves. Their laughter filled the air. The mother smiled and said, "This is our church, nature's cathedral." Her words resonated with me. It sounded a bit poetic, but looking around at the golden light and the vibrant leaves, I understood what she meant. The beauty of the place was undeniable. It felt sacred. You also hear stories about the weather. It's a common topic among hikers. Remember that October storm back in '98? It was a memorable event. Someone might say at a general store. The stories are passed down through generations. Snowed 2 feet in the mountains. The weather can be harsh. Vermonters have a healthy respect for the weather. They know how to prepare for it. They know it can change in an instant. One moment it's sunny, the next it's snowing. It makes them resilient, resourceful people. And good storytellers too. Their tales are as rich as the land they come from. Section 9, go on, then. Vermont is waiting for your boots and maybe your appetite. So, there you have it, Vermont in the fall. It's more than just pretty leaves. Though the leaves are undeniably spectacular, it's an experience, a feeling, a mood. It's a chance to slow down and appreciate the simple things. Will you see amazing colors? Yes. Will you breathe crisp, clean air? Absolutely. Will you eat something delicious, possibly involving apples or maple? It's highly recommended. Will your legs ache after a good hike? Probably. But it's a good kind of ache. The kind that reminds you you've done something real and invigorating. Don't just take my word for it, though, or the word of countless others who rave about it. You should really see it for yourself. Pack your sensible shoes, and a warm sweater, maybe a camera, but don't forget to just look. With your own eyes, it's better that way.